on the Pawan Khera story. Remember, he was deplaned of an Indigo flight earlier in the day. A lot of parallel developments taking place, even as we're keeping a close eye on what's happening at the Dwarka court, because Pawan Khera is going to be taken for his medicals. As far as the Supreme Court is concerned, the arguments are currently on. We're understanding Abhishek Manu Singhvi is arguing in favor of him, calling it deliberate harassment. Abhishek Manu Singhvi has even gone on to say that Pawan Khera never defended his remark. He, in fact, apologized. The ASG has now countered, saying action must be taken for insulting the Prime Minister. But we're getting some visuals also now coming in, as I pointed out, of Pawan Khera being taken for his medicals. We'll try and establish a connection with our colleague to understand what are the parallel developments that are taking place. Anshul is joining us on the broadcast. Anshul, even as these here, the arguments are on as far as the Supreme Court is concerned, let's talk to our viewers about what's happening with Pawan Khera. Visuals coming in of him being taken for his medicals. What is the protocol?
So yes, Pawan Khera has now been taken for the medical before he is to be produced in the court, because this is the protocol that is generally followed in such cases. After the arrest is made, the convict is supposed to be presented in front of the court. His medical test is done. Now, since in this area the government hospital that calls is Deen Dayal Upadhyay, which is in West Delhi, now Pawan Khera has been taken to the Deen Dayal Upadhyay hospital, where his medical tests are being conducted. From there, he will be brought here to court number 314 of the Dwarka court, and where his transit remand would be put in front of Judge Bharti Garg. And what decision comes up, it remains to be seen. But as the hearing is going on at this point in time inside the Supreme Court, the hearings are almost towards the end, is what we have been told, as is being reported by Ananya Bhattnagar from inside the court. The court and the Supreme Court is at this time is reporting the fact, is what we have told, and the court is saying that today.
Okay, we seem to be losing that connection with Anshul. We'll just try and reestablish that and give better context to our viewers. But let's just break down the details of what really has happened since morning. The sequence of events looked like this. Pawan Khera with other delegates of the Congress party boarded a flight from the national capital, and the flight was supposed to go to Raipur. This was an Indigo flight. The flight was already ready for takeoff at tarmac, but then police officials identified Pawan Khera and asked him to deplane and deboard that Indigo flight. Post which you had the rest of the Congress leaders who were in part of that delegation, like Supriya Srinath, Randeep Singh Surjewala and others, who also followed Pawan Khera and decided to deplane and deboard the flight, which in fact led to the flight being delayed as well. They started protesting at the tarmac, saying that this is misuse of agencies and this is dictatorship. Now we're understanding parallel developments taking place. This case has already reached the Supreme Court. Abhishek Manu Singhvi arguing in favor of Pawan Khera. As of now, Pawan Khera being taken for his medical as well. My colleague Anshul is now back with us. Anshul, please go ahead.
So yes, the hearing is going on inside the Supreme Court at this point in time. Abhishek Manu Singhvi is arguing to the court that they are not asking for the quashing of FIRs at this stage. They are saying that this FIRs should be clubbed together and should happen in Delhi, because remember, there are several FIRs that have been filed against Pawan Khera. So yes, policies from different states could actually come up and take into custody Pawan Khera, and hence to prevent that from happening, senior Congress leader Abhishek Manu Singhvi is currently arguing in front of the court, where he's asking the court to club all these FIRs together, so that the entire procedure could happen in the state of Delhi itself, because going outside of Delhi a big problem when it comes to the Congress party itself. So yes, at this point, what we are being told that the continuously the hearing is going on, to and fro arguments are happening between Abhishek Manu Singhvi and D.Y. Chandrachud. Dr. Singhvi is actually stating that state petition clarified that the use of language was adverse. It won't stand by such languages. However, Abhishek Manu Singhvi has now told the court that
Okay, we seem to be losing that audio once again with Anshul. But as he is pointing out, that entire case has now reached the Supreme Court, whereas we pointed out, you have Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is arguing in favor of Pawan Khera. As of now, he's already called it a deliberate harassment. Abhishek Manu Singhvi has also gone on to say that Pawan Khera never defended his remark. He, in fact, apologized. It was a slip of tongue and nothing more. The ASG, the Solicitor General, has countered, saying action must be taken for insulting the Prime Minister. So multiple developments taking place. Our colleague Ananya Bhatnagar is reporting for us from inside the court. He's bringing us the latest. He's saying Dr. Singhvi is now stating petitioner clarified that use of language was advertent, it was a slip of tongue, and he won't stand by the use of such language. However, Abhishek Manu Singhvi also stating that he will issue an unconditional apology. Anshul is now back with us. Anshul, even as these arguments are taking place, as far as the Supreme Court is concerned, what's happening as far as the Congress leader himself is concerned? You were talking about protocols being produced in the Dwarka court, being taken for a medical. Where is he currently?
So currently, Khera is at the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Hospital, which is located in West Delhi, because remember the jurisdiction in which this entire arrest has happened falls under the domestic airport, and the domestic airport actually falls under the jurisdiction of the Dwarka court, and hence the nearest hospital next to the Dwarka court, the government hospital in which MLCs are done, the medical ethics and legal certificate that is made of each and every person who is taken into custody, or each and every person who comes out to file some sort of case. At the beginning of the same time, Pawan Khera is at the DD where medicals are going on and brought from there to the Dwarka court, which is 20 minutes from there. He will be brought here to the Dwarka court in court number 314, where he will be produced in front of Bharti Garg, and the Assam police is going to ask for a transit remand so that he could be taken from here to Assam, because remember the entire procedure that has been laid down in the constitution is very, very clear. If a police force of one state goes into the jurisdiction of police of another state, then they have to initially inform the police about their presence in their jurisdiction and what action they are going to take. And secondly, once the arrest has happened or once their action is completed, they have to produce that accused in front of the local court and the local magistrate and seek transit remand from there. And once the transit remand is given, the accused will be taken from here to Assam, where again in the local court he will be produced, and his attendance would be marked that he has safely travelled from one jurisdiction to a different jurisdiction. So this is the entire process that the Assam police will have to follow before they can go ahead and interrogate Pawan Khera in this entire matter. And the kind of sections that have been imposed against Pawan Khera, these sections are actually very, very serious, and
True.
these actually last